Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Celine and I definitely recommend you go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be uploading videos almost every freaking day. I am obsessed with the makeup game. Today's tutorial is about very fun colors. Today I've gone in with some pinks and some sparkly white that actually has a tint of green in it, and I actually highlighted with some shimmery green, which is really different for me, but I'm super down to try different kinds of looks instead of just those casual, natural, neutral kind of looking looks. That's a lot of looks. Sometimes when I'm making my videos, I realize I'm not the best with words. Please stick around. Alright, so I've gone ahead and done my foundation, my contouring, and my setting powder, and now I'm going to be going... Let's go ahead and do the eyes now. We're then going to go ahead into the concealer, which we're going to apply onto our eyelids, and this is the Wet n Wild concealer in the color light to medium beige. For today's palette, I'm going to be using the Fruit Sorbet by Violet Voss. And this is just the fun-sized one because the price was right. I was really looking for something super duper colorful, and you can see those are very fun. We're just going to head right on in to this pink right here. The brush that I will be using going in on my eye is a very fluffy blending brush. You can see how fluffy that is. First, I'm going to go above my crease. So this is my crease here, where my eyelid indents into my eyeballs. Super scientific, I know. And we're just gonna start blending away. You can start above the outer corner of your crease. And you just start going back and forth and do little circles along the way. I like to start on the outer edge of my eye, and it goes above the crease, all right? And we will build the color to the intensity that we like. And remember, you can just bring it out ever so slightly. That way we're creating that elongating look. There we go. Gonna go ahead and do the other eye. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm also gonna be dipping into my Flamingo eyeshadow palette here, which is super duper colorful. I'm just being extra with all the pinks. I will be going in with the color Coral right there. This brush I'm using is a more dense blending brush. This way I have a little more precision of where I want to put the coral color, which is going to be basically in my crease. This is not a tapered off end kind of brush, but that's okay. I'm not looking to just go in the crease. I'm looking to more make it a gradient above the crease, slightly in the crease. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So again, we just start above the crease. Because it's a smaller brush, it won't get above where that bigger brush took that last color up to. So above the outer crease, slightly into the crease, you just go back and forth, make little circles as you do it. See how this little brush, it's not overtaking the other pink that I did there from the Sorbet palette? That's what you want. I tend to like it a little bit darker on this side here, and then gradiently go in. Go ahead and do the other eye. This is what it looks like so far. I'm gonna go back into my Fruit Sorbet. I'm gonna pick up some of this kind of pinky purple that you're seeing, and I'm gonna use that same brush I just used in my crease. I'm just gonna tap away there. So you're just gonna take this brush and you're just gonna kind of tap it on into literally a little V, and you can slightly bring it inward. I like to bring it into my crease, just the outer part though. You can maybe slightly bring it in, but don't go hardcore. I like it more here so that it creates more dimension. And feel free to pack on more color to the intensity that you're comfortable with. I then like to go in with my favorite blending brush, which I just got at a random beauty store. It's literally called a blending brush, AB015, and it's just one of my favorites. It's dense, it does the job really well. I always make sure that I clean it off first because sometimes I don't after I use them, and I'm sure I've done it a few times now where I go in and it's another color and you're just like, what the hell? It's not okay. Life is hard enough. You might as well have some clean blending brushes. Basically, you're just going to go in and blend out the color that you just put on with your crease color, just so that it looks very gradient, because no one likes harsh lines. And there we go. Okay. We're going to do the other eye, go back in with that smaller blending brush. You're going to dip in to that purpley pink in the Sorbet palette, I should say. And you're just going to do that inner V. You can even like create a V if it helps you. You just go like this and up, which can go slightly into the outer corner crease. Again, you just build up the color that you like, the intensity, and you can bring it into your eyelid just slightly. Go back in with your blending brush and blend it all together. Beautiful. Next, I'm gonna do this very white, very cute, sparkly color here in the corner from the Fruit Sorbet Violet Voss palette. We're gonna use that right on the eyelid. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my finger to get in there. I'm just gonna go right across the lid. Ooh, pretty. Oh, I totally should have swatched this first. It's a little bit of a green tint in it, but we're gonna make it work. Oh, it's tinty green. That's the thing about makeup. Oh my gosh, if you don't swatch it, the color can look totally different than what it looks like in the box. But now I've learned my lesson, and now you all know this has a slight tint of a green in it. What a life it is. It's still pretty though. I'm into it. Across the other eyelid. Now, I don't like to go too far out, but if you do go a little bit further than you like, it's okay, because you can go back in with a blending brush and just make it more blended so it doesn't look so funny. Like, you guys, can you see this? See how my finger accidentally made some lines? That's okay. We're gonna fix it and we'll blend it out. I then like to go in with my flat rounded brush here. This is an eyeshadow brush. Because of this brush's density, it allows you to pick up more eyeshadow, which is why it's called the eyeshadow brush, I guess. I like to use this because of the rounded top, which gives me control of where I want to put that shimmery eyeshadow. I've already packed on a lot on the eyelid. This is more just to make it more precise. So I'm just gonna go back into that shiny white with a tint of green apparently. Gonna go into the eyelid and you're just gonna make like a dome kind of shape, almost like a cut crease. Do you guys see the shimmer of green, or is it like just the lighting of my room? You know, I just did this yesterday where I did my makeup for a tutorial. Plus it's fun to do makeup. I went swimming right after, so I had to wipe it all off. And I'm literally doing the same thing today, taking my cousin swimming. What a waste of product. No, it's not. It's still fun. And again, we're just gonna make that dome shape, which is nice because the brush already has a rounded top, so you don't have to work so hard. Definitely don't use something with a really flat, straight top because it's gonna be much harder to make this curve. As you're seeing where I'm putting this sparkly eyeshadow, I am going above the crease, just slightly that you can see it. A tip I'll give you guys too, especially when you're new to makeup, and everyone has such different types of eyelids and eye shape, that for me, because my eyes go downward and I have weird little creases in them. Oh, I'm getting text messages, so it must be popular. Anyway, sorry about that. The thing that's gonna help you is do your makeup with your eyes open. I definitely learned that with eyeliner and eyeshadow, having my eye open to see what it looks like when my eyes are open rather than closed. Because if I did it with my eyes closed, the look would be totally different. I pointed out how I made kind of a mess over here. That's okay. We're just gonna go back in with that small blending brush and we're just gonna blend it together. Just on the edges, just so it doesn't look so harsh. You can even go above a little bit if it looks too harsh. Like so. Just so it doesn't look like such straight edge lines, you know? Because who wants that? And here we have it. Okay, it's coming together. I'm pretty happy with the look. It's different. I actually don't mind this tinted green in it. I feel like sometimes when I do my makeup, I stick to so many different shades of the same color. And I definitely need to expand from that because there's a lot more looks than doing gradients of one color. This is what the eye looks like right now. Okay, time for doing some eyeliner and mascara because that's when it really brings this eye look out. For the eyeliner today, I am going with pink eyeliner. This is NYX's Vivid Brights. And the pricing was not too bad. I believe they were like $11 if I'm not mistaken. I did buy them about a month or two ago. I'm trying to get more into the colored eyeliners and whatnot, so why not try new things with you guys, huh? This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. This is the Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal Paris. The reason I like it so much is that it comes with like a comb. Here, I'll show you. This is the brush it comes with, so it is more of a comb than like those fluffier brushes you find. I'm not like a super fan of those kinds. I'm definitely obsessed with the comb. And I'm gonna show you right now why I love this thing so much. This mascara is definitely more for lengthening than volume. It will give you some volume, but it definitely doesn't give you this super thickness. If you guys have been watching my makeup videos for a while now, you'll probably notice that I don't use fake eyelashes very often. I do love them, they are very beautiful, but don't feel the need to wear them every time I do my makeup. Also, they're expensive. And like, I definitely have cheaped out and bought cheaper ones, and it's just, the band is like too thick. I don't know, it's not great. A tip I'm gonna give you with mascara, start at the root of the lash, and when you go up, shimmy it, okay? Like so. You go, and you're gonna shimmy it. Shimmy through the lashes. I also am very guilty of putting so many layers of mascara on. I'm sure we're all kind of like that. They're much longer. They still look very natural, which is another reason I do like this mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyeshadow under the eyes. I'm just gonna pick up my Fruit Sorbet palette again. I'm gonna use this flatter on an angle kind of brush here, as you can see. This is my problem with the Canon T6i. The focus is annoying sometimes. You can see it's on a slight angle. I like it that it's thinner so I can have precision where I'm gonna place that color. I'm gonna go back into that pink that we used there originally as our transition color, and I'm gonna put it right under my eye, or on my waterline. Under my waterline? So many parts to the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and put that pink on my lash line. You can see I have a lot of control because it is a thinner brush. I'm gonna go in with this more tapered off end blending brush. It is a lot smaller. Because of the tapered end here, I have more precision, but I also wanna blend it out a little more because the flat brush that I was using, it is so precise that it's basically making a line, which I like because I can put where I want it, and then I go in with a very small tapered off end brush and I can blend it out. Just gonna go back into my sorbet and go into that purpley pink right there. Gonna go ahead and blend out the rest of that lash line. I like to bring it up slightly underneath your eyeliner there, just so that it all kind of starts to attach, as you can see. Just gonna pop on some mascara on those bottom lashes. You know, I kind of forgot I had all that setting powder on my face, so I'm just gonna dust it off and I'm just gonna brush the rest away. Just gonna finish off this look by doing some blush, bronzer, and some highlighting. Actually, you know what? I didn't highlight the inner corners of my eye, so let's do that first. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this really small precision brush. I use this every time pretty much when I do the inner corners of my eyes for highlighting. Ooh, you know what I think would be fun? Because this is kind of a tinted green, I'm gonna go ahead into the same Fruit Sorbet palette. I'm gonna use that shimmery green right there because that looks like a lot of fun. The look we're doing is quite colorful. All right, wish me luck. For blush today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Fit Me. This is in the color, does it say? Oh, wine. This is in the color wine, my favorite. Who am I kidding? All alcohol is wonderful. If I could find my blush brush. For bronzer, I will be using the Wet n Wild bronzer here. And I don't really see a color on it. I think it's just bronzer. Oh, there it is. Bikini Contest. Ooh. You know, I don't think I've ever been in a bikini contest. I like joking about wet t-shirt contests. It's gonna warm up the face. This is kind of a shimmery bronzer, which I'm not really a fan of. I do like my matte bronzers a lot more. This makeup is interesting. I almost feel like this could be festival kind of makeup. What do you guys think? It looks like festival makeup to me. Because all of my makeup seems to be drugstore, except for the eyeshadow, which I'm sorry, I should have probably kept it all within that same budgeted kind of store, but whatever, here we are. I will go ahead and use a highlighter that is also drugstore. I'll be going in with the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. This has got a gold tint to it. It says on here it's called the 60 watt. And last but not least, some lips. We've been doing pretty bright colors on the eyes, so I think I'm gonna go in with my Avon Dragon Fruit Blush. These are their Nourishing Lipsticks, and they're freaking amazing. Amazing, wow. Amazing, there's a G in that word. Go ahead and put some of that on.